is why I get really annoyed with how people are so focused on the now and like, oh well, Mania's coming up. He returned at Survivor Series. It only makes sense to just like throw him at the Mania event and give it to him now. Well, then what the hell else is he going to do for the next 2 years of his contract? Just see Roman Reigns on the island of irrelevancy? It's you got to think big picture. And right now, the big picture isn't Punk to fulfill his story or finish his story before Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
It's about getting the most out of Punk, and you can still get a whole lot out of Punk by just putting him against Seth Rollins in a Mania match and not have it be for the main event. Honestly, I'm not as we just talked about, I'm not a fan of it, but like Punk drew at Mania. That's like that's a good match and a good place for him in this year's Mania.
Well,
But like
it
I
could
just
also be a main event, but like even if it was Punk Rollins, it can be a main event, but not for a title. And then maybe that's his thing. It's like, no, I want to be in the main event for a title at WrestleMania. Like that
yeah.
can be his next shtick, But it's
Mhm.
like if we are supposed to be okay with, the fact that Cody didn't beat Roman last year. And we're like, okay, well, it's because that would be too easy. Like, it's like what you're saying. People were saying he can't finish the story in the first, like, in his
And
first Mania, basically, like as a full fledged guy, because obviously he didn't get to wrestle much the year before due to the injury. Then why are we saying that Punk has to do all of that? The only reason that would make sense is if Punk literally signed a 1-year contract and he's like dipping after this year.
we know he didn't.
Yeah, so that's the thing is like we need to get out of this mentality that people need to have everything happen to them immediately, because that's such a Vince McMahon thing. And then look at how disappointed we were, because then we hit the climax early and then everything was just a domino effect after that, and then no one cares. Like, you're ready for something new, but then it's like, okay, well, he already completed what he wanted to do, so what are we like waiting for now? There's nothing exciting
Exactly.
happening. So um
Relax. Like,
yeah, so I think
chill out.
I
Chill
I
out.
I think, sorry, you're like coming in and out. Yeah. Um
Yeah.
but I think, yeah, I think that there could be some questionable things, but we'll have to see how he is like over the next several weeks or whatever, and I think we'll get a clearer picture of maybe like what direction that they're going in with him. I don't know.